There we are on Brunch with Brian this morning. And I want to talk about communication today. There's a lot of different forms of communication. We talked yesterday about better business communication. We talked about having better communication in your emails and in your texts. That was kind of a focus yesterday that I would recommend going back. Yesterday was a pretty fun one because we talked about celebrating life, and we talked about having really writing good, effective emails and texts. And so today it happens to be a couple of other communication format days today. It's National Handwriting Day today. So when was the last time you sent a handwritten letter or a handwritten note? That can be really powerful. In fact, that's probably the most powerful form of communication that you have, and you never use it. Nobody writes anything by hand nowadays. I mean, it's just other than maybe a Christmas card. And so think about that. Think about how powerful that might be to somebody in your life, especially someone who's getting older and who would like to hear from you. If your folks would love a handwritten letter telling them how much you appreciate their support and love throughout the years, something like that can really be impactful as a form of communication. And there was another form of communication, Speak Up and Succeed Day today. Speak Up and Succeed Day. So that's communicating in person with somebody, or over the phone. I guess you could say you can speak up over the phone, right? So Speak Up and Succeed Day today. Speak up and succeed. But the whole theme is communication, is communicating effectively with other people. I have my 6 steps to the best possible communication. 6 steps of great communication is what I call it. It's a special form. You probably have it. 6 steps to great communication. It starts off with know your desired outcome in advance. So when you are getting ready to communicate with somebody, whether it's via email, text, phone call, or in person, the number one thing I want you to think is, what's your desired outcome? I mean, what are you trying to get out of this communication? Sometimes all you're trying to get is building a little rapport and having a moment of camaraderie. Okay, so if it's like a coworker that you work with all the time, but maybe you haven't been getting along with great lately, what would be your desired outcome? Well, it would be having a positive working relationship with that person. Okay, so that's your desired outcome. How are you going to achieve it? And that gets into some of the other steps. Another one of the steps is build great rapport. There's just no substitute for having really good rapport with the customer. It's really where you make your money, if you ask me. I mean, everybody has to, in this business of real estate, if anybody's going to work with you and you're going to end up getting a big check out of it, people have to trust you. People have to trust you in their bones. And so that's where your proficiency with the script is really important. So when you're communicating with people, you should have a script. And that's one of the other steps of great communication is use a prepared script, or prepare a script in advance with objection answers. Now, you don't have to prepare a script if there's already a great script. So you already have great scripts in the what to say system. You have the perfect script for any situation, actually. And we've worked on these scripts over 20 years and honed them to perfection. So I don't want you wandering off the scripts. I'll tell you one of my 3 keys to success, which I touch on often, is stick to the steps, stick to the scripts, and stick to your schedule. You don't have to overthink this. Us thinker brains, we want to make it more complicated. But if you just stick to those 3 simple KPIs, what I call key performance indicators, you're going to have success if you stick to it on a consistent basis. If you make your 20 calls every single week, and you really keep your nose to the grindstone, and you're willing to make smart adjustments. That's another step to great communication, is making adjustments. When your communication is not working with somebody, make adjustments to that communication, whatever that means to you. It might mean communicating in a different format. Okay, that's a really good point, actually. I'm really glad I came across that point, because sometimes, you'll be trying to communicate with somebody in one format, like an email or like trying to call and get them on the phone, and it's not working. You're not getting your desired outcome. Okay, you know your desired outcome and it ain't happening. So what do? Well, maybe you switch forms of communication. Instead of sending another email, you try sending a text. Hopefully you have people's phone numbers where you can text them. Texting can be extremely powerful. A lot of people will respond to you by text when they won't respond to you in any other method. So that always, text is something you got in your back pocket. You got to use texting for sure. In fact, you've got something else in your back pocket in terms of great communication, not just texting, but doing audio and video texts. Obviously, well, do you know that? I shouldn't say obviously you know this, but you can do video text and you can do audio text. So you can be recording, you can record your voice, and that's taking it to the next level. You know what would be cool? If you have a lead sheet and you're trying to get a hold of some seller and you call them for the first day, you leave a voicemail and you leave a text. Every time you call somebody, you leave a voicemail and you leave a text, basically the same message. Hi, this is Brian, and I'm very interested in buying your house. Make sure they hear the word buying your house, not I'm interested in your house, because then they might think, oh, it's just a sneaky realtor. I'm interested in buying your house. Okay, what's the best time we could talk? Please call me at, and basically that's your message. So text message that, voicemail that, but what other forms of communication may there be with that person to get a hold of them? Well, obviously calling them on the phone. Now, that's something sometimes we hesitate to do because everybody likes to do texts and emails. You don't have to actually talk to somebody, but talking to people is how stuff gets done. So I want you to get used to talking to people, used to communicating with people on the phone, and used to using the scripts. As I said, Brian's 3 keys to success, and number 2 is stick to the scripts. And so you're going to stick to those scripts, and you're going to just follow the scripts from the what to say system, regardless of where you are in any deal. There's an opening call, a closing call, and a deal meeting. Those 3 steps. The deal meeting, you go out to the house or you do it virtually. So those 3 steps have to happen for you to close a deal. And that's a lot of communication. And it is talking on the phone and it is talking in person. So speak up and succeed day. I love it. Speak up and succeed day. So think about different communications that you could have with certain people where you actually have verbal communication. You talk to them, speak up and succeed, and don't just rush in there and blurt out what your desired outcome is. I want this. Think about it. Consider what's your exact desired outcome from that communication incident. Okay, so you want to walk away and have a smile on your face and think, okay, I achieved my desired result. Great job. Okay, so I want you to think about communication as such an important part of your success in real estate and in most businesses. It has a lot to do with communication. So let's all get to be better communicators. That's what we talked about today on Brunch with Brian. And we're going to talk about that also on our Teaching Tuesday call today. So communication is vital for success. And I want you to go through and really examine your communication and get a lot better today. Boy, you could make a quantum leap forward in your business today just by following a few tips on having better communication. I mean, that's how you succeed or don't succeed in this business, is you build rapport and you communicate your desires and you communicate how the deal works. You explain everything. It's all communication, in some way, shape, or form. So I like communicating with people through YouTube and Facebook as well. So that's another way that you can communicate. Speak up and succeed day today. I still have the Christmas tree up. I know. I love to have it up all year, but I can't do it. I know. Jennifer, good morning. How are you, darling? Good to see you. Good morning. And who is that? Good morning, Michael. Hey, Michael. Good morning again. You're showing up a couple days in a row. Great to see you, and love to see people commenting. KJ, always with his hearts. Good to see you, KJ. And Doris. Yay, Doris. Oh, yeah. Blessed belated birthday for Lynette on the 18th. That's wonderful. Thank you, Doris. Haven't seen you in a little while. Keep showing up, baby. All right. And Tony, of course. Tony. Yeah, guys, that's a form of communication. Handwriting. Doctors have pretty bad handwriting, and if you do, You probably won't do a lot of handwritten letters. Come here, babies. The doggies want to say hi. You haven't seen Mars for a while, huh? Come here, Sadie. Come here. Come on. Yeah, you always see Willow because she hops up, but you don't always get to see these guys. Mars, this is Saturn, this is Mars. Okay, we had their older brothers that are gone now. We're Mercury and Jupiter, and then we have Neptune, and our sun stole Neptune. So our sun has Neptune now. All right, so always good to see you, Tony. You always make a very good comment. Tony always has something intelligent to say. Think about that, guys. When I'm talking about stuff, think about comments you can make. I love to hear you just say good morning. That's awesome. But if you make a comment that furthers the conversation, that's wonderful. And I love you guys talking to each other and talking to me. That's always great. I can't read it. Good morning, everybody. Yes. Yes. I am wondering about the tree. Okay. Yes, I got to get rid of it. I know. It's way past Christmas. It'll last for another week, maybe. I usually have it up till Lynette's birthday on the 18th. So yes, I know. I gotta take it down. I just love the Christmas spirit. I love to hang on to that Christmas spirit all year round because it's loving and giving and generous. So I love it. All right. So great to see all you guys. And I will see you. When am I going to see you next, guys? I'm going to see you on Thursday at the same time. Make this part of your schedule. Make this 4 Brunch with Brians a week. Make that your goal, is to check out all the Brunch with Brians. And remember, if you don't see it live, you can always come later and you can make comments later. And so I love to see you guys on Brunch with Brian. So today we're going to talk about communication, as I said on our Teaching Tuesday call. That's 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, as you may or may not know. And so I will see you on that call later today, and we'll talk about getting into the better communication. That's really the key to success. If you can improve your communication just marginally, you can close 1 or 2 or 3 more deals, or maybe your first deal, with that better communication. And so I really want you on this Teaching Tuesday call today. And so make sure you're calling in. I will put the information in Facebook, and we always send out a couple of emails to you, one during the day and then one right before we make the call. So let's all get on the call. I am a great communicator. That's a good way to start to be a great communicator, is build that role in your mind. And I talk a lot about role control. A lot of you guys got that role control schedule that I talked about last week. You can still get that if you want to call the office, 888-RICH-NOW. That's an amazing form, and I use that all the time. So, but one of your goals for communication is being a great communicator, having that role as in your back pocket. So I want you to be great communicators, okay? Hey, good morning, Isabel. You always have good comments to make, okay? Thank you. You're welcome. All right, so let's do... The dog made me sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. Yes, Daddy sneezed. Daddy sneezed. He's okay. All right, so let's do an affirmation. We do an affirmation every day. So our affirmation for today, we're 3 times on 3, is I am a great communicator. Build that role. Okay, so let's say I am a great communicator. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am a great communicator. I am a great communicator. I am a great communicator. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. And we always put a big smile on our face when you're doing your deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Always at least 3. Really fill up your lungs. Good babies. One more. All right. Good job. All right, I will see you on Thursday. We don't do it on Wednesday. We have another engagement every Wednesday, so we don't do Brunch with Brian on Wednesday, but every other day I'm here at the same time. So I will see you tomorrow. Until then, what are you going to do? You're going to keep expecting success. That's Brian's motto. And then what else are you going to do? If you guys keep saying good things. Have an amazing day, everybody. Keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf Couple, and taking action. See you on Thursday. Oh, and see you on Teaching Tuesdays. Don't forget that. When is that? Teaching Tuesdays? It's 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and repeated 3 hours later. Don't forget. Okay, so we'll see you later today, and have a wonderful, wonderful, productive, and amazing day.